Hey everyone, happy Tuesday afternoon. I had to stop and think about what we're on here. All right, I've had a couple text messages. I've seen some confusion again about this ACT.org and getting test results. I think you don't get test results from that, is my understanding. Okay, so what we're doing here, it's focused on Career Development Plan Part 2. You're going to reflect upon the blah, blah. Use the link to view 5 sample questions and a description what the test is measuring. This link, this ACT.org, my understanding is just to take these 5 sample things. And then you're going to click on this template, and that's going to be your action template. But when I pull up that template, let me see if I can, I've got it over here on my other screen. It looks like this, and it says, after completing the applied mathematical, and I just lost it because of wonderful Microsoft. It was saying to complete the applied mathematical test. This is the applied mathematical test. Now, when I click on that, you can begin the test. So, I hope that clears it up. These results from this test are used to complete this, because then it says even here, blah, 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 you will need to complete this test to meet this week's portion of Part 2, Action Plan Career that you began working on in week 2. You know, again, this is a fairly new course. I'm right there with you trying to figure some of this out. So again, I don't think this is where you're using test results. I think this is just 5 sample questions. You take this and you're going to get a grade, but it will not affect your overall grade in the score. It's just showing you where you're at. And then let me try to pull it back up. So part 1, after completing the applied mathematics test, fill out the action plan for at least one step. Again, I encourage you to look at the grading rubric, because the grading rubric has been giving credit for more like 6. So you've got to fill in these. Do you need to now modify any of your goals? Well, you might, again, math is with us for everything. I don't care where it is. You still need it for budgeting supplies, budgeting books, even if you're going to be a therapist, buying books for professional reading. So fill that out. And then part 2, how can you best assess you blah, blah, blah. How can you best leverage your assessment result? Why are the skills assessed by the applied mathematics test important to career readiness? Refer to job postings you use for writing your resume and cover letter. You should also consider ... Again, don't forget part 2. I keep seeing people last week, they had wonderful part 1s and then they didn't do part 2. So, I hope that clears up and I have not confused. I hope I'm guiding you the correct way. Again, this is just to give you 5 sample questions and a description. This is what you're going to be using to complete this and part 2 of it. So I hope that helps. And then you've got all your other things to do. You got your revised elevator speech. You got your budget activity. Again, I encourage you to watch the video I created yesterday on how to do the budget activity. And I guess that's it for now. So I'll get back to work so you can get back to work too. Bye. Remember, office hours tomorrow at noon. Bye-bye.